Let's finish it up. Let's move on to our next segment.
Outrageous Orc Tales.
That is like the worst thing I've ever heard, but it makes me laugh every time.
I know,
Scott,
I was going to redo it, but now I don't want to.
It's so bad it makes me laugh. So
now
congratulations.
now I love it. It's growing on me.
Woohoo!
So this first outrageous story, I don't understand why it's an outrageous story, but Z claims it is. So I'm gonna throw
It's pretty
the
outrageous.
floor to him.
I'm gonna
It's
throw the.
pretty freaking outrageous to me.
Let me set the stage. So the Nazi lesbian Ellen DeGeneres,
She looks pretty bad in that
who
picture.
beats her staff, has
And
just
allows them to be sexually assaulted on a regular basis.
Who she sexually
Allegedly.
assaults with
No,
her
her
fists.
producers a sexually assault, allegedly.
She fists her producers
Allegedly.
physically. And she accepts an award on behalf of her staffers who are still in wheelchairs from the amount of knuckles she puts in them.
So many knuckles.
The People's Choice Awards for her amazing staff. Fuck Ellen DeGeneres. Like that. Fuck that woman.
I for once, I agree. I can't believe you stole my thunder. I was about to rant about this, and I'm just like, that is outrageous. There's an outrage. It's an outrage.
So that's what's so outrageous about this. It's outrageous that she won an award.
Where's my outrage? Obama is outraged. Where is it? I need my outrage.
It's an outrage.
It's so outrage. It's an outrage.
Outrage is huge.
I can't believe this
Numbers
lady
are supported.
who's been like abusing her staff for they have the nerve to give this woman an award where she thanks her staff for putting up with her abuse for how long? Oh my god!
But you are going to blame it all on her.
And I said her producers too.
It was like 90% her producers.
She looks like a sexual predator.
They have people that handle this stuff that they don't even know about that screw things up all the time.
Are you saying that her handlers, that her producers?
Yeah, her handlers are the ones that screwed everything up.
Including her. She's widely regarded as the biggest bitch in Hollywood.
Well,
did I say bitch? I meant B word.
And you do
and
see
by
some,
B word, I meant Barack Obama.
And you do see some interviews where like it's uncomfortable with her guests and like very much not, a good look for anybody involved. But I guarantee you, almost everything that you heard and the disaster that was this whole fiasco was her handlers and the people that were supposed to be taking care of things that screwed their job up.
You do understand that she is widely considered one of the worst people in Hollywood, right?
Well, I mean,
because Hollywood hates lesbians.
Hollywood hates everybody.
They do tend to eat
Hollywood
each other.
hates conservatives.
Bridget says that...
And themselves.
Bridget, are you volunteering to be a character in the Avengers game? She said, I'll save the game. Oh, there we go. Bridget in the Scarlet Wit outfit, ginger wearing red, using a tuna fish sandwich as her weapon.
Can we get pictures and we will put them on the show and we will highlight...
Now. Done.
And we will reach out to Ellen DeGeneres for her to scissor you.
Degenerate.
I will supply the costume and take the pictures in a very private location, which you can't escape from, to make this happen.
We haven't been in the basement in a very long time.
We have not.
No, we have not. Anyway.
There we go. Bridget's game.
Speaking of
I now have a few forms that you need to sign.
Aren't we talking about...
There's a C-Scooter and FBI.
A Scooty Puff Jr.?
I don't know what's going on with this, but it's pretty outrageous.
Next time, he should have picked a Scooty Puff Senior.
Yes, should have used a Scooty Puff Jr. Just Scooty Puff Jr. sucks.
So there is a man who is I guess he's a Ponzi scheme suspect. Decided to flee the FBI in a submersible scooter.
Matthew Piercy.
Oh, wait, a dead name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Disappeared underwater using a submersible scooter, the authority said.
That is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
I know, right? If you're going to get away, that's the way to do it.
Dude, if you're going to get away, use a submersible scooter.
When he surfaced, agents were waiting with his dry clothes his wife has provided. So he didn't get away.
I mean, the problem is he tried to do it in his backyard pool. So...
He ran a $35 million Ponzi scheme. He took off of his truck and then led them to a lake.
The Shasta Lake.
What is
A
wrong with
lake?
him? He went to the Shasta Lake.
The largest man-made
gonna
reservoir in California.
You're not going to escape
Yeah,
a lake,
you're
bro.
in a
If it was
lake.
the ocean, maybe, but not a lake, bro. So they tracked him by air and trailed by FBI agents and members of the California Highway Patrol. Mr. Piercy, 44-year-old of Palo Cedro, California, was seen removing something from his truck, which was clearly a Scooty Puff Jr.
Yes.
And then after 25 minutes underwater, he ran out of juice. And they grabbed him. Yeah, he needed a Scooty Puff Sr.
So basically, he made his balls shrink for 25 minutes and still got arrested.
It was a battery-powered scooter that ran out of juice after 25 minutes.
What a bitch.
It could go about 4 miles per hour. Dude, next time go to the ocean and go to Mexico. Don't go to a lake. There's no escaping a lake.
No, that's the problem with a lake. There's land on all sides.
You are, yes,
Yeah.
you are landlocked, my friend. Do not do that. So that's some James Bond stuff there.
That's
Yeah,
That was
if only
pretty
he got
exciting.
away.
James Bad.
James Bad, not James
He
Bond.
probably got a bunch of ringworms in his butthole.
Why?
Just like Kelly Osbourne got in her eye.
Yes.
Is that your transition?
Sure. Kelly Osbourne.
was
I'm
terrible
glad-
transition.
I'm glad somebody made that into something.
Dude, that was a terrible.
Oh my
Why is
God.
this the thing?
What
Why
is
does
what
she
does
look
she? I don't know. What
Is
is that?
she
A man?
trying to look like
Is that a Mortal Kombat character?
Nick Fury? Is she Kelly Osbourne Fury? I don't understand.
What is that?
Why is this a thing? Who wrote this?
Well, hold on. First off, she's wearing an eye patch because she had a mascara-related injury.
Oh, she
So,
stabbed
ladies-
herself in the eyeball with her mascara.
No, she didn't do it. It was her. Makeup woman. She's 36, and
Look, a day over 50.
She's look a day over 50. She got her stomach stapled, so she's very thin now.
Is she though?
Yeah, she's much.
She's
thinner
like
than she
fat
looked.
thin.
No,
No.
she looked really good in some of her pictures.
No, she doesn't.
In some of her, yeah, she did.
What? Like when
Anyway,
she was
somebody
18?
stabbed her in the eye with mascara, and it got infected. So, folks, don't stab your eyes.
Don't stab
with
yourself in the
mascara.
eyeball with mascara.
Please don't do that. You'll end up with an eye patch. Don't let a cat lick you in the eye. Isn't that what happened to Nick Fury? I forget what happened to him.
It was the Flurkin scratched him in the eye.
Yes. Don't let Noob lick your eyes.
What kind of weird lady nun homosexual outfit is
I
Why?
don't know.
Why? You're supposed to control yourself, Noob.
Did she buy it? Did she buy it at Giant?
Why does she have an eye patch? You know what? Who's that congressman from Texas
this?
who
That's a
has an
lot
eye
of
patch?
cankles.
That dude lost his eye in, not the Soviet Union, but he lost somewhere. Probably Iraq, maybe Afghanistan. This girl's running around with an eye patch. What is going on here?
You're right.
Why?
You're right, bootleg. I'm trying to move this mother Flurkin episode along. Let's talk about Giant.
Let's move it on. Let's go to Giant, because Giant if you are not from the East Coast, you're not going to know what Giant is. If you're from the West Coast, you're going to know what's that shopping? Randy's, or what's the name of the
Ralph's.
The LA Ralph's.
Yes.
Not Randy's, but
No.
Ralph's.
Ralph's, Trader
Imagine-
Joe's,
Imagine if Ralph's made this mistake, folks. This is a grocery store, and they're just trying to think about you and your amazing Thanksgiving spread.
How can we
So they-
advertise something that is current times?
They go, are you hosting? Are you hosting Thanksgiving? Why don't you plan a super spread? Just do it. You should do it. Have an amazing spread. Well, some people were offended by the fact that Giant said super spread. And my God, people, stop. Just stop. Whatever you're thinking, when you're offended,
That
there's people
shrimp,
that are dying
that
in the
shrimp
world.
thing looks delicious.
It looks what a super spread that is. But please don't associate it with a super spreader event. Just shut up. Stop.
So that
please.
ad has disappeared, and they are heavily apologizing for that.
Stop. Just stop, people.
So we do have.
Let's think.
So we do have. Actually, we do have two more stories. So I'm going to lead this because I want to make sure we do the proper story
Two?
list.
Two?
We have two more, and you know what? We're going to do them nice and quick. First, we're going to go to Thailand
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Thailand.
for the greatest
What?
rave of all time.
This wasn't a rave, unfortunately, folks. Yeah. So you know how people are like still kind of cool with lockdowns in the U.S. Not so much in
Are
other
they?
countries.
Are they though?
Yeah, but they're not doing this.
Yeah.
They're not taking ducks, and they're not using them as shields to fight the lockdown. In Thailand, they're using giant inflatable pool ducks, and they are using them as shields. It's kind of a cool, like, just look up the pictures. Come watch on YouTube if you can.
Yeah.
It's pretty spectacular, but Thailand, I feel your pain.
They're giant, like, toe behind the boat style inflatable rafts that they're using to try and defend themselves from the water cannons and stuff. It's sad, but it's funny.
But
it's like a funny sad.
It's outrageous. It's a funny. I feel for these people because I do love me some duck floaties in the pool.
And we do have,
But-
and this last story here, I'm going to go ahead and just keep moving this along. This last story here I do have, especially for Noob.
Ooh.
I want to make sure that we do get to this. Noob, who's disappeared from the screen. Is he pooping? Like, where is he? Oh, there he is. Noob, did you hear about this story? It happened in Alaska. It was Alaska Airlines had an unfortunate incident with a bear.
Nope.
It was
bother.
a bear
Nope.
got on the runway. And
I'm good.
Okay, hold on. Let's set the scene.
Nope.
Now we
I
understand
protest.
that we have learned
Taking a knee.
that bears can swim. All color bears can swim. Doesn't matter if they're
mainly-
black, brown,
Mainly
gray,
the white
white.
bears can swim.
All bears can swim.
Mainly the whites.
But this bear decided it could fly, much like
Oh no.
our friend who is currently in jail. Who is he?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama is not in jail.
I know, Noob, you were highly offended last week when I found the video of the bear on the sub. And
You murdered a bear.
I did-
R. Kelly is the name we're looking for,
And-
folks.
Oh.
Just like R. Kelly, he thinks he can fly.
I believe I can fly.
But
Yes.
This
Into
bear was trying to
underage
hitch a ride
vaginas.
on a plane.
But Noob, I want to make sure I do it right for you, and I want to let you know I found footage of this too. And if you look here on the screen, you can see that the runway.
There's a
and
bear.
there's a bear on the runway, and unfortunately, oh my god!
No. Fuck.
So yeah,
That poor
fortunately,
bear.
there was footage of that too, and we did not. I just found that recently. It's amazing that they had a camera right there like that.
So apparently a bear in
I know.
Alaska wandered onto a runway. And if you could just show us, see, this was not as clean of a victory as the submarine had.
You're right.
As
Was
you
it
could
clean
see, the plane took some serious damage.
It did,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I don't know if the bear
The
survived.
bear did not survive.
Did not survive. Got sucked
Damn it.
right into that engine.
Now the bear didn't get sucked into it, but the pilot kind of felt a little thud and was like, "Oh, what was that?" it was a freaking bear. So
It was a bear.
What?
So the bear did damage that plane.
yeah,
So
unfortunately.
the bear took a little bit of life off. Not a perfect victory.
So unfortunately, that was that.